All right, so I'm recording this just for people that can't make it, or if you guys want to reference it later. If you guys have questions, please do not unmute and ask them. Put it in the chat, and Amy will be answering questions in the chat. If they're just like clarifications, she'll get you. If it's something that needs to be answered for everybody, she'll let me know, and we'll do that. Cool. So let's see. Oh, it's just you saying I'm ready. All right, let me share my screen here. There it goes. All right, so welcome back. It's been too long, guys, and we are super excited to get back to the gym. Obviously, it's not going to look like it did before. You know, I moved the rig around again, and I put the mats out. No, I'm just kidding. Just as far as class format, it's not going to look the same. But we're going to go over that tonight. So as we go through, first off, I want to thank you guys so much for all your support and patience over the last few weeks, for your financial support of sticking with the gym, as well as just your emotional support of reaching out to us. It's been crazy times, but you guys are why we do what we do, and we're excited to get back to seeing you again and working with you and whatnot. No hugs or high fives yet, but at least we're going to see your faces in person. You'll be in like 3D, not just flat on a screen. So that'll be nice. Our community is literally the best part of being a gym owner. Amy can agree to that, I'm sure, and a coach. I met with the coaches last night, and they 100% agree with that statement. They don't make nearly enough money to do it for the money, so they do it for you guys, and so we're super excited to get back to that. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for all your support for us and patience. So keep calm. It's time to come home. West Metro CrossFit will open Monday, May 11th. So we are not opening first thing bright and early tomorrow with the order being lifted. We're still getting the gym ready for you guys. But Monday is when we are going to open. So coming back to West Metro, we're excited to see you guys again. We can't wait to get back to normal. But before that can happen, what will the next few weeks look like? Or months? I don't know. We're going to have to figure out whatever the mandates and the everything guidelines say for us. But here's what our schedule is going to look like. You should notice that it looks almost exactly like it did before. And so the big difference is here. You'll see that there's a 15-minute gap between the morning classes. And we added some more Saturday classes, but there's a 15-minute gap. And then in the evening, there's only 2 classes. Whoop, didn't mean to go up there yet. There's only 2 classes, and they have that 15-minute gap. And we'll talk about that 15-minute gap here in a couple slides. Now, another thing I want you guys to notice, because of some of the restrictions we're going to have, we have more classes on Saturday because we can get less people in. And so we put more on Saturday for that, and we shortened them a little bit. Since there's not typically a SWAD on Saturdays, we're just going to work on getting down and dirty and sweaty on Saturdays, and that's it. So you'll have reference to this here soon. It'll all be in Zen Planner soon. But those are your coaches for those times, at least for now. So you'll see all of your coaches again. Everybody's still here. They can't wait to see you guys. So registration. Here's the sticky part for you guys. This is to make sure that we are complying with the mandates that we are allowed to work within right now. Now, just to have it said, I have been in communication with multiple gyms, and most of them are adhering to the guidelines that are being set forth. Some of them are very much pushing the boundaries, and my only hope is they don't screw it up for the rest of us. Okay, so if you hear another gym that's letting 8 people come because they can do 4 outside and 4 inside, they're running it with 1 coach, that's still a 1-to-8 ratio, and the mandate says we can have 1-to-4. And so we're not going to mess around with that. We're not going to be the ones that get fined or cause other gyms to get shut down or scrutiny. And so we're going to work with what we've got for now. And when we're allowed, we'll bump it up. So to make sure that everybody gets the best opportunity possible to do live classes that want to, I understand that some of you may not be ready to come back. and that's totally fine. We'll talk about that soon. But that wants to start, we're going to max it at 3 classes a week for everybody. Okay. We are still doing the online stuff. That is still going to happen. So you can still work out with us 7 or 6 days a week. It's just some will be online. Now, we will monitor class registration over the first couple weeks. And if we feel that it's appropriate to open up more times that people are getting in and it's available, we will do that. Okay. That's not a permanent thing. But for now, please only register for a maximum of 3 classes per week. Okay. And there's a maximum of 4 athletes per class. And we'll put 3 on the wait list. And so we'll talk about in just a second what the wait list means. But basically, you'll be notified. If you're on the wait list and somebody cancels their reservation, you'll be notified via email to see if you want to take that spot still or not. Okay. Your workout areas are going to be boxed off to comply with social distancing guidelines. So those of you that have done comps with us here in the gym, you've seen how I put tape on the floor and it looks all pretty and cool. That's what it's going to be like. And you have to reserve your spot. This isn't a request. This is a requirement, okay? You have to reserve your spot. If you want to come, you must be reserved. That's non-negotiable for this time because of how limited we are. Class registration is going to open up 24 hours prior to the class. So I'm going to set Zen Planner, open it up 24 hours prior to the class. So that means you can't go in and like block off the next 3 weeks. If you want to come tomorrow, you need to get on the day before and reserve your spot for tomorrow. Okay. Also remember, once again, only 3 days a week, and they don't have to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, depending on your schedule. It could be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you don't come until next week. But just three times a week, please. If you cannot make your reservation, you must cancel in Zen Planner at least an hour prior to class so that the next person on the wait list can be notified. If you cancel last minute, I get that emergencies come up. That's different, okay? But if you cancel last minute, that doesn't give the person on the wait list enough time to make the decision to still come or decline their spot for the next person on the wait list, and also to get to the gym. So 1 hour prior. If we're within 60 minutes of class start and we're expecting your face to be there, okay? Failure to cancel, and so basically to just no-show your spot. First time we'll give you a warning, but if we have to, then we'll just restrict you from reserving and you'll have to stick online until we can get more people in class. I don't anticipate that being a problem. That's more like, hey, if you put the kettlebell down between you and your partner, you have to do 50 burpees so nobody puts the kettlebell down kind of thing, right? I don't want to have to actually restrict anybody. And unfortunately, no kids are allowed back just yet. Couple reasons. 1, we don't want to compromise their little immune systems. But 2, it makes it really hard for us to keep our capacity where it needs to be if we have an unknown number of kids showing up at the gym. Okay, so there is no, for the time being, there are no kids allowed in the gym. If that totally screws your ability to come in the gym, I am sorry. I apologize. I get it. But we're going to still offer those online options for you. So you have that. Class procedures. What is it going to look like when you get to the gym? Okay, let's look at the bottom, that bold real quick. It says masks must be worn when entering the gym, setting up your workout area, cleaning up your workout, and exiting the gym. Now we're trying to get a little bit more clarification on this, but the city of Wheat Ridge has actually mandated that you wear masks all the time when interacting with a business. I'm hoping that we don't have to make you wear them for the entire workout. Right now, our plan is that you will have your mask on when you come in the gym. You'll go through your procedures of getting set up, and then once we're ready, you're set up and you're in your box, and you're not leaving your box. You can take your mask off until we're done. Then you need to put that mask back on, okay? So when you arrive, please don't come more than 5 minutes prior to class. Coaches will let you in. The door is going to be locked, okay? You're going to come in. I didn't put this on here yet. We are going to take your temperature. If you're at 100.4 degrees or greater, we're going to unfortunately have to turn you away. If you're under that, then you're good to go. But 100.4 is kind of the actual threshold to consider you feverish. So that'll be it. For the first week, we won't be able to do that because things are shipping very slowly and we won't have our thermometer quite yet, our nice one. First thing you do, you go in, you wash your hands. Next thing, you change into your gym shoes to kind of keep the cleanliness of the gym. And this is just honestly, I'm just saying this is a policy we've wanted to do for a long time, but it also helps keep the gym clean. I want you to have outdoor shoes and indoor shoes, not just over the winter, but all the time. And so you'll come into the gym, you'll wash your hands, change your shoes, and then we'll have on the whiteboard, or we'll have a small whiteboard that shows you what equipment you need for the day. So you will go get your equipment and move it to your box and wipe it down before use, and then limit contact with any other equipment. If you don't need to touch it, don't touch it. Okay, when you're done, the workout's done, you're gonna put your mask back on and then wipe down your equipment, wash your hands, change in your non-gym shoes, and head out the door. The reason we need you to put your mask back on before you clean your stuff is because if you're huffing and puffing all over the equipment while you're wiping it down, it kind of defeats the purpose, right? So we're gonna need you guys to wear the mask at the beginning and the end, and I'll let you know about the middle, but right now we're hoping to not make that uncomfortable choice for you guys. What if I'm not ready to come back? So if you're experiencing any symptoms of cold or flu, we need you to stay away until you've been symptom free for 2 weeks. If you've traveled anywhere, we need you to stay away until it's been 2 weeks, because I don't know what we're bringing around the country here. If you're part of the high risk community, like you're elderly, you have an underlying health issue, a compromised immune system, etc., please continue to follow our at-home programming in the state's safer at home protocol. We want to keep you guys as safe as possible. All right. We'd feel terrible if you came to the gym and this is where you got sick. And just to kind of emphasize to all of you, because I know some of you still may not feel comfortable coming back into public places. I know it's weird for us. Safer at home still means the recommendation is to stay home. You're just not mandated to stay home anymore, right? So we're opening up, but we are encouraging you, if you're not feeling 100% comfortable with it, to just continue with the online programming. We'll continue to provide that on the at-home versions and modifications of our daily WODs, and we're still going to stream live classes. So actually, let me scroll back up to there. I want you to notice that the 6:15s, so pretty close to what we're already doing, but starting next week. This doesn't start tomorrow. Starting next week when we start classes, the 6:30 Zoom will become a 6:15 Zoom. The burn will still be live on Zoom, and I think that'll still be 6 days a week. Okay, I just have, these are the times Aaron will actually be in the gym coaching burn at the gym, as well as streaming it simultaneously. And then we'll do that for the noon class as well. So that 1 o'clock Zoom will move up to noon. So there will still be 3, just like there is right now, 3 options a day to do the Zoom classes. What about the coaches and coaching? So coaches are going to clean those common use items between class. So remember, we're not going to let you in the door until 5 minutes before your class. And we want you to try to get out within about 5 minutes after your class. And that leaves the coach 5 minutes in between those 2 times to take care of themselves, do whatever they need to do, bathroom or whatever, grab a quick bite, but also to wipe down door handles, sink, things like that. They don't need to wipe down the keyboard and mouse because they don't need to wipe down the keyboard and mouse because they're going to be the only ones touching that. So you guys do not need to check in on the screen. We don't need you touching the computer. The coach will handle that. You guys can log your scores on your phone. So if you don't have the Zen Planner app, it makes registration a million times easier, and you can log your workouts that way. So Zen Planner, member app, get it downloaded. Whatever email you already use and password, you're good there. If you don't know your email and password, if you're like, Saul, I haven't reserved in 5 years and I don't know what my info is, shoot me an email and I will get you a password reset so that you can have access, okay? The coaches will be wearing their masks for the entire class. So the coaches will wear masks the entire time that you guys are in there. And then we will not be doing any tactile, or which means hands-on cueing. We will just be sticking to verbal and visual cueing. So we'll essentially be staying out of your box. Okay, that's your box. We'll stay out of it. Equipment return. Okay, due to the limited class sizes, athletes may continue to utilize the equipment that they have borrowed. We are not asking for it back unless, say you only work out 3 days a week and you plan to do all 3 of those days in the gym. then please bring it back, because we are limited in what we have left, especially in weight options. Okay, so we have plenty of barbells and things like that, but as far as kettlebells and dumbbells and things like that, depending on who shows up, some of those weights are completely gone. So if you plan to do all or the majority of your workouts at home, or maybe it's somebody like, I see Josh on my screen right now, and he's going to come to the gym 3 days a week and utilize that, but he's going to run the other days and he doesn't need the equipment, then we ask that you bring it back. But we're not requiring that yet because our class sizes are so small. As we're able to get more of you in and coming back, then we'll start to ask for that equipment back at the gym. Hybrid access. So currently, I know I talked to some of you and I said we were probably going to be able to open this up. We got clarification here. We are approved to do quote unquote personal training. So a 1-to-4 ratio of personal training. We are not allowed to open as a gym. And so the hybrid access is not currently, we're not allowed to do it yet. So we hope to be able to offer this again soon. Now it's time to get back into the gym. Yeah, so we're excited about that. I think that's my last slide.
We do have some questions.
Let me stop the share. Let me just go back here. All right. Example, say you attend.
As far as reserving classes goes, what specifications? Are they allowed to reserve more? But if they've attended?
Well, okay, so are you talking about Chad's or I mean, whose are you talking about? Jeff's?
Yes.
Okay, so you can't reserve more than 24 hours in advance anyway. So you wouldn't be able to reserve the whole week out and then only attend 3 of them. But you'd be taking spots from other people if you did that anyway. Let's just stick, at least for this first week or two. I see the question you have there, Jeff. Let's stick with this first week or so to see how it goes, trying to get everybody in. And then we'll start to do that. My worry on that is we say that that's okay for one person and it was okay at that class, and then we have issues at other classes. So just give us at least the first week, and then we can talk more about that. I'm going to be monitoring class sizes constantly. Yeah. So if it doesn't seem to be an issue, then we'll do it. If it's a fluke one time, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. What happens when shoes, when a workout involves running outside?
I kind of addressed that one. Your gym shoes can run outside.
No cardio. We are skipping cardio forever. I like Chad's answer there. No more cardio ever. Your cardio.
Oh, Josh did not like that. Josh does not like that answer.
And Connor quits. Connor quits as well.
Shower
no, I get that, but it's still much less than what we track around all the time in our backyards and doing what we do in housework and through the streets and everything. So yeah, it'll still make a big difference. Is the shower still available? Yes. So we'll say Jeff comes to the 5 a.m. class, right? He does his class, then he's got a shower. He's socially distanced by being in another room while he's showering and getting ready. But as soon as he's done, he just heads on out. That's totally fine. Okay. If there's like a line for the shower, we'll figure something out. But that's not typically an issue. So shower is still good to go.
The schedule. She's requesting the schedule slide, but we're gonna.
I'm gonna post this, Jen. I'm assuming Leona Pula is Jen Pula. So yeah, it is. There's her screen. I'm gonna put this recording. I'm recording this right now. I'm gonna put this up in Facebook. I'm gonna email it out to you guys. But I'm also gonna be posting the schedule standalone, like a picture of the schedule for you guys.
And it will be updated in Zen Planner.
And yeah, I'll get it updated in Zen Planner this weekend. Zen Planner is not up to date. I just updated the coach's Google Calendar for now, which that was a screenshot of the Google Calendar.
Any other questions?
So Cubbies, for now, what we're gonna do is you're just gonna keep your stuff in your box with you. Your boxes, there's only 4 people at a time, so your boxes will be pretty big. Will Steve still post crazy Instagram photos? He better.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited
I mean,
to see everybody. I miss these people so
I mean, if I look like Steve, I'd post a picture of myself every day too.
Oh my goodness. What if the class only has 1 or 2 people in it? Can we exceed the 3 a week classes? Again, let us get through this first week and really check into attendance levels and stuff before we start modifying.
You're muted.
That.
You're muted.
They can hear me through yours.
Oh, can they? Okay. I didn't see that one.
It's from, I think it's from Clint.
So
he sent it to me privately.
Oh, he sent you privately.
He said, "What if a class only has 1 or 2 people in it? Can we exceed?"
So for the once again for the first week, if class sizes are small, we're still just going to go with the 3 times a week, and then we're going to figure that out after the first week or so. I know a lot of people are trying to get back in, but I also know that a lot of you we have a lot of nurses and docs that may be in contact with COVID patients, and we're asking that you please just continue with the safer at home protocols and our online programming. We also know that some people are in our at-risk categories, like a little bit older, or other underlying health, autoimmunes, things like that, that may be staying home. And some people just may not be comfortable. And so there may be plenty of opportunity to say, hey, you can come as much as you want as long as there's a spot available. But let's give it at least a first week to see how things go. And then we'll readdress that at the end of next week. Are there any other questions? You guys can unmute if you want to ask a question now, as long as you don't all do it at once. I heard somebody try to say something. Stephanie raised her hand. You're unmuted, Stephanie.
No, I thumbs up Steve's posts.
Oh, it said you raised your hand.
Okay.
Mike, did you have a question?
No. John, you have a question?
No, super excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of you in here today. This is awesome.
Yeah, and again, remember, guys, we're just doing our best here. We are moderating as we can. It's a complicated situation that we've never had to deal with before, so there are going to be questions that message us. You can contact us anytime. We'll do our best to figure things out as we go. It's a great time to see you guys. Oh, there's my dog. It's all showing up.
If that's Amy talking, I can't hear her.
Okay, basically she said we know there's going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of things that come up, things that we don't think of.
Oh, there's my dog.
Yeah, you're like behind everybody.
Yeah.
That's weird. But anyway, so we're gonna be a moving target on this one, guys. I know a lot of you, especially those of you that have been around for a very long time, know Saul to be a very rigid and like we're doing it this way. I don't have a way right now, guys. I'm doing the best I can. My main goal is to continue to provide our service to as many of you as possible every single day. Give you the coaching that you're used to, the community that you're used to. I know that the community thing's going to look a little bit different right now, but we want to get back to as much normalcy as we can, and we are willing and ready to make any changes in either direction that we need to. So we're hoping we don't have to go the other way. We had the conversation. So like I said, a lot of gyms have said, well, they're going to do this and they're going to push this boundary and push this limit. I would rather start by giving you this much and be able to give you more versus giving you this and then I have to take it back. And that's why I want to wait for at least this first week just to see how things go before we open up more times or more availability for you guys to schedule. So I think that conservative approach is the one I'm going with, and I think it's the better one because I would hate to say you guys can do whatever the heck you want. I don't care. We can have 2 coaches and 8 people and this and that, and we'll do whatever we want, and then all of a sudden we get shut down or get fined or do something, and we have to rein it back in. Okay, so we're going to test the waters. We're going to see how things go. We'll remind you guys, technically gyms can't open, so we are opening as a personal training studio right now. That's why things have to look a little bit different. Josh, you have such a big smile on your face, man. Are you just excited to get back? You're muted, bro. Mm-hmm. He's talking and talking, guys, but he's muted, so we can't hear him.
Sorry. No, I'm super excited. I was just showing Sky on everybody's faces.
Scotch.
Yeah, glass of scotch helps too.
Cheers. I got my bubbly with scotch in it. No, there's no scotch in it.
What kind of
Uh,
bubbly? Like your White Claws?
Yeah, White Claws are a summer thing. I mean, they might come back, but I've been doing good, guys.
Drinking the claws.
I've been doing good. I've just been keeping it to a bottle of wine a day, and I'm just kidding.
That's it.
So that's
Hey,
it.
quick question. So,
Yeah.
if we do we have to leave the bikes outside?
Your bike?
Yeah.
No, you can bring your bike in and park it off to the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I got some super fun workouts planned for you guys. I will tell you, Murph is coming up, and I haven't been doing pull-ups. So we'll be doing a lot of pull-ups, but I'm trying to plan it so that I don't send you guys all to the emergency room with rhabdo. So we'll be doing some pull-ups. Your lats will be sore. That good feeling like I haven't felt this in a while. Be good.
And we will do something for her. We'll still do. Let them know.
What's that? Oh, and we will still do something for Murph. 100%. I don't care if we have to do groups of 4 all freaking day long. I will live at the gym for 24 hours so you guys can get your Murph in if I need to. Murph is happening. In whatever capacity we can make it work, Murph is happening. Yeah. Oh, Chad, I got a little public call out for you. Chad DeVries, not Chad, not you, not Hare. Chad DeVries. So yesterday you were supposed to test your snatch, right? And we just haven't been snatching. I hit 190 today as a PR. So I don't know what happened to yours yesterday. You got to get back on it. He's just smiling at me.
Because you're a pill.
Because I'm a pill. You can unmute and talk shit back. You gonna get back out in the garage tonight? Get that done?
Not tonight.
All right, guys. Fun programming coming back up. We're gonna get you back on barbells. We're gonna get you back to strength training, back to some fun stuff that we can't do. That we're still gonna have some different kind of protocols or even workouts. Just because one, I found some fun new stuff in being creative, being at home, and two, we are. Oh yeah, Saturdays. This Saturday's workout's gonna be fun, guys. That just reminded me. Everybody should do Saturday's workout, 8 a.m. live with me. I want to see this many faces Saturday at 8 a.m. and including little baby Gus up there, Sarah.
Your excitement level makes me a little scared. Just saying.
That's fair.
Katie, you're always the one there on Saturday.
I know I'll be there. I'm just saying I'm scared.
Who's going to be there with Katie on Saturday? Social accountability right now. Who's coming?
What
I'll be
equipment do we need?
Steve, 8 a.m. Saturday is going to be there. Chris Dahl.
Steve,
What
you can
equipment do we
make
need for
burgers.
Saturday?
For Saturday, let me just double check what it was, but I think you just need your body. Let me double check.
Wait, is this instead of burn?
Well, there's burn at 9, but I'm talking about Saturday, 8 a.m. CrossFit.
I'll try to do both. Aaron scares me if I miss.
Just do both. Why?
Yeah, just do both like Katie. You do not need any
Katie
equipment.
does that.
You need no equipment. You just need to bring your heart. Okay, where is it? Is Brian on here? You need Brian Height. You need to bring your strongest muscle, bro.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I'm saying that's his strongest muscle.
Good for him.
Yeah. I said, what's our most important muscle in the deadlift one time? He goes, your heart.
It was tire flips.
Or tire flips? He goes, your
Yeah.
heart. So, all right. So just Steve and Katie and Crystal
I'm going to try to make it.
and Jenny.
Okay.
Amanda's going to be there. All right. We're going to have a big
Definitely
class.
maybe.
Jeff, you're a what?
I'm a definite maybe.
You're a definite maybe. All right, guys. If you don't have any other questions, then that's it. That's all we got for you guys. I'm gonna follow up with an email tomorrow with the details. So if you got in late or you missed anything, I'm gonna get those details to you tomorrow, and we will
Expect
see.
those classes on Monday to be booked out solid.
Yeah,
Worth it.
I imagine that Monday is gonna be booked out solid. So Sunday, 24 hours prior to your class, get it done. I got to check with Zen Planner. It'll either be 24 hours prior to the class, or it'll be like a set time the day before, but I will let you guys know for sure. I know Wattify does that. It's like one of the gyms, they open up all their classes at 6:30 the night before, and then you book what you need. So it'll be one of those, but I will let you guys know. If you don't have Zen Planner on your phone, the app, not the website saved, the actual app from your app store, get it on your phone. That is the best way to register, to log your scores, to do it fast, to remove a class, to change to another one, whatever you need to do. And if you don't, you're like, Saul, I don't know what my login is, then just shoot me an email or a text and I will get you taken care of. Cool? All right, guys. See ya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.